Today we are up at Terlizzi Autoconcepts. He ended up doing the headlight lens a few months back on the 911 right before I got the PPF done. And we only did the headlight lens at that time. We didn't do any customization to the projectors or the light output or anything like that. So we are back here now. I just took the headlights out of the 911 and David is actually going to install the upgraded projectors and bulbs into the headlight lens, and that'll give me a better output at night. The factory ones are great, but obviously a little upgrade won't hurt. So I already popped the headlights out and I'm waiting for David to get back to the shop. But in the meantime, I'm actually gonna quickly go over some recent stuff that I did to the 911. But I actually upgraded the factory seatbelts to yellow. I did some yellow GT3 pull straps for the doors. This is actually a kit off eBay, which is pretty nice because the normal pull straps for the GT3s, you actually pull through this opening here. But this is a super easy kit that you just replace the handle, the entire assembly, and that's all it is. Super easy setup. Nice little touch to the interior. And then I also installed the numeric shifter. Unfortunately, I did not get enough video of that. That became a major pain in the butt to try and do by myself, so kind of was just focusing on getting it done. But besides that, so far this car is looking fantastic, exactly where I want it to be. Maybe a couple minor things. The front struts I actually just replaced 2 days ago with the most recent updated super low struts. They shortened the lower mount and shortened the bodies a little bit, so it was another 10 millimeters lower than it was originally. So now it sits nearly lip to fender, which is exactly where I want to be. If I brought out the wheel a little bit, maybe with a bigger lip, maybe ran a little bit more camber, I could actually sit lip to fender, which might be the end goal. I'm probably going to lower the rear maybe about 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch, only because the rear does sit a little high now compared to the front. So that's going to be on the list soon, but I'm going to go into more depth about those seat belts and the GT3 door pulls and the short door shifter in a video soon. I want to give a quick little breakdown of what's been done to the car so far, because this thing has gotten to a point where I'm actually very happy with it and there's only minimal things that I can do left to it. So we got the headlights on the table now. David can start working on those, and we're going to have him quickly explain exactly what we're doing with the projectors.
Factory HID system, obviously the manufacturers for these are hella. The factory projector, you can't really tell in the camera, but the lenses are not only not clear, there's like a stipple effect to reduce the output. So the common replacement on top of having these laser cut brackets that make it pretty much like bolt in. These are the NHK, the G5R. This is like one of the leading brands for HID, but this is a complete replacement. It's got AR coating. You can't really tell on the camera, but there's like a blue tint to it. The anti-reflective coating. It's got improved gate, improved output, like output on the highway or whatnot. It's much more improved.
Is the cutoff like sharper too?
Cutoff's way sharper.
Okay.
Yeah, cutoff's ridiculous. This is a major improvement. As far as sharpness and projection, you're pushing like almost double like output.
Yeah.
These bulbs, really good, like OE replacements, but will give some better output. Those are rated for 35 watt and 5,000 Kelvin range, so it's a nice, like, warmish, cooler white.
Yep.
A full factory replacement. For the first time we did these, this was just a lens replacement. Obviously, they've got the PPF, but we're literally just going to disassemble. It's going to look like nothing happened. I've actually done this replacement once for a Cayman. It was a 987.1, so they bolt up the exact same. Yep. It's going to look like nothing was changed unless you know what to look for.
Exactly.
So,
but the output will be nice. So the performance is what we're looking for.
Yeah, way better. I'm aiming the gun like more upwards as I can, so that the PPF doesn't get as affected. It's really I don't think that it's gonna affect it. I have to hold it close for to be like effective with the heat, but it should not be an issue. Working it forwards because of how the lens is designed is going to give me a little bit of trouble, because originally when I took these apart, well, the thing is that I remember now when I did yours, you were the first 997.
Yeah.
And then I did Fitz.
So now, which parts are you pulling out of there?
Yeah, so the entire HID ballast is internal. So I have to take it out of this rear cap to give myself some leeway on getting all the factory stuff out of here. And it's just really bulky. It's like just in the cap. It's really simple, actually. It's very compact, but I just need to get all this out of that cap.
So are we reusing that ballast assembly?
Yeah,
no?
Yeah. Everything stays the same because.
Okay. And it's just the projector that's getting swapped out pretty much. And
and the bulb sits right here, and it just kind of like locks in place. But that's going. Yeah. Projector's going. Everything's coming out. So
what David was just telling me, that the only other set he's done so far of this is on a Cayman set of headlights, but the bracket is exactly the same, the projectors are exactly the same. Pretty much all the internals are for the most part the same thing. It's just the trim pieces and the housing itself. So now what you're doing is just completely basically stripping everything out so you can clean out the channel of the old butyl?
Yeah, I'm gonna clean out the old butyl, but I actually have to take all the motor and everything out just because of the entire assembly is like linked on one pivot ball point, which is this one here. This is what actually allows you to adjust it. That gives you the auto level function, but there's 2 ball joints up top. You probably can't see it in there. But after doing all that, it basically allows me to pull the entire assembly out, so now you can see it's loose.
Yep.
But now I have to literally strip all the wiring out, and then we can transfer to this bracket here. Different high beam piece, everything like that. So you can see where it touches right here.
Yeah.
Exactly what I was saying.
That's kind of notched out.
Yeah, I'll have to take the bar away, but it's not going to really hurt anything.
So we got the brackets all trimmed up now, and you're just putting the projector on the bracket now, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It varies per model that these are going to be used for, so a little bit of clearancing is normal, but it lines up perfect and it clears perfect. So yeah, we got the ball joint clip moved over for the adjustment motor, and it really just comes down now to I'm just bolting it in, and you can see the similarities, how they make it to fit.
Yeah.
So it just bolts in the exact same way.
That's awesome.
Yeah. There you go.
Nice. Yeah,
Comparison side to side.
So the only thing I noticed is the blue.
Yeah,
the blue hue.
The coating, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
So this is factory. That's new projectors. So David just finished up the one headlight, and he's actually going to start working on the other one. And while he's doing the other headlight projector swap, I'm actually going to be repolishing his wheels for him because we have Riverside next weekend and the wheels have been getting a little dirty. So this thing is sick. I can't wait to show you guys. So this is David's E300 turbo diesel Benz. Right now it's just on cut springs. He's actually in the process of putting air suspension on it, and he's got these awesome wheels. I believe they're called Candy Walks. Yes, they're called Candy Walk wheels. So these are 18s, and this thing sits insanely cool for being on just cut springs for now. But this thing's gonna be on air suspension. Hopefully by the end of this week, he's probably gonna be tucking lip all around. So they are chrome faces with polished lips, and this thing just looks absolutely baller. And just with a little bit of love, these should pop a little nicer. I'm not gonna be going crazy, just a little hand polish and then ceramic coating on them. Now we're not looking for perfect, but I will say these already look way better than they did. So we got fronts, you can see here how they got some dullness to them, oxidation on the lips, and then compared to the rear, definitely shined up. They're not perfect, but definitely better than they were. So we just finished up polishing all 4 of the wheels, and I also ceramic coated them for him. This car sits outside pretty much and he drives it all the time. It's his daily driver, so ceramic coating definitely is going to help keep these shiny. They're not perfect. They have some oxidation and some pitting on them. He's going to need some heavy machine polishing on them, but I will say for just a quick little hand polish, these look damn good. Both headlights are complete with the upgraded projectors. We got both sides in, and luckily the adjustments are super easy on here. And the output is awesome. Cutoff is super sharp. I'm gonna drive home now and get a true feeling of how they look, but I could just tell right from the front of the car how much brighter they really are. So I'll do my best to get a video, but this light output is absolutely incredible. Cutoff is perfect. I can see plenty right in front of the car and ahead without blinding the others. And the brights are actually up there. So I'm extremely happy with this setup. Huge shout out and thank you to David for the upgraded projectors on the headlights. If you guys are looking for a upgraded projector set for your car, be sure to contact him. I definitely recommend doing this if you need some better output at night.